guys, it's Emily from Noble Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my channel plans for 2025. And I think I've accidentally done something with the lighting on the camera. So I'm looking very whitey, kind of brighty. Don't think it's quite working, but hey ho, that's what it is like. Now, I was going to do other videos today. I was going to film some other videos. I was going to film like a tag video, but I decided that I was going to do this one to do my channel plans for 2025. And the reason for that is I think I want to make things a bit more gentle on myself. This is coming next year. So why don't I start now? I've got a lot on my plate at the moment. I know I only work part-time and I know that I'm blessed that I only do work 2 days a week and I've got my voluntary job as well. But I'm finding myself getting very overwhelmed in December. And I think that going forward for next year, I want to try and look after myself better. In my life, I'm going to be having an operation probably January, probably going to be near February at this rate to help with my girly problems. And I know that's going to affect it. I know that we got hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to be meeting up with the book girls in May. Might be going away. I've got the London meetup, hopefully that'll be happening in March. I've got holidays, I've got the kids, they're getting older. I know Thomas wants a bit more attention. So in my own life, it's getting busier and I want to be more gentle on myself on here because the channel has always been my safe space. It's always been my space where I could be myself and really be true. And I think going forward, I want to make sure that I do that better. So I've already got some videos. I've got some videos coming up in the next coming weeks to show you, literally physically show you what I'm doing. But I thought if I briefly mention them here and then I will try and remember to link them down below. So the next video that I'm recording, which will be the next video after this, will be, I think, before my other things, money knows typical, is my rereads plan, for rereads video for 2025. So once a month I'm going to be rereading a book off my shelves. Now it might be physically a book that I've listened to on audio and I've now got my physical copy and I now need to decide if I want to keep the physical copy. It might be a favourite book that I want to read to kind of just get back that joy of books and read a book that I know I love and just get back the feels of it. It might be a series book. I know that I've got, if you saw my read versus unread video, I've got a lot of series that I've kept and I need to decide if I want to keep them, reread the whole series again. I know for a fact there's one series in my historical fiction book that I need to decide if I'm going to keep it, and I think that's one of the East End Angels books, and I've got the first of the series, and do I need to keep them all? I've got a few contemporaries that I want to reread to decide if I need to keep them all. I have got some authors that I'm naturally going to keep, and I've got one or two authors that I want to reread because they've got the next book in the series coming out. That's another book. So the first one, I will sneakily tell you, the first book that I will be reading in January, which will be my reread. Actually, I've got 2 books in January, but one of them will count on the reread project and one of them will count because one of them I'm rereading because I'm rereading it with a friend. I'm making about as much sense as I can fly in the air. But I know that I'm rereading The Mercies, but that's not going to be in this project because I listened to it on audiobook. Excuse me, and I'm buddy reading it with the lovely Chatty from the Mad Chatter. But there is another book that's going to be coming on there, which is a Bridget Kemler book because she's got the next book in the series coming out in the end of January and I want to reread that on my birthday month in March. So I need to read the next one, reread it because it came out a couple of years ago. So just to remind myself, I want to read that in January so I can, that's what in March. That's my logic. So there is the rereads plan. So I will be rereading at least one book a month. Some of them won't obviously affect my numbers because they will be books that I've already read. Some of them will count for my numbers because they're books that I've listened to an audiobook and I now need to decide if I want to keep the actual physical copy because I've obviously bought the physical copy for a reason. So that's the reread plan. Obviously, the good old TBR jar has been chosen. I've already chosen those books. So the TBR jar is back but I've been really fussy on what I put in that this year. I've chosen books that I really want to read. Not necessarily ASAP because they could be picked at any point in the year, but they've been really fussy and they've all been books that I really want to read. So that's come back. Obviously you would have already seen my classics for 2025, so I've got 6 books on there. I'm just going to see if I can find them. because this is typical me, I've got that classics part. Yeah, there you go. So I'm starting the year off with Sons and Lovers, but again I'm going to be a bit more gentle on myself because they're not classics that I've already read, apart from one that's going to be connected to a project. But yeah, so the classics one's already been decided. That's the project I'm going to reread. I'm going to read new classics. Certain Persons decided. I might also, I haven't put this on my list, but I might also do sweep. I might also, in my TBR, I might do my TBR videos a bit differently because I'm starting to think that I might let Sweep pick a book. Because Sweep has been decidedly loving some of my books recently. She loved The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. When I was reading that, she kept nuzzling it. So she's an Agatha cat, which we love. I'm going to try doing it. I'm going to try doing it and see if I can like include her into it and get her to pick a book, because that might be quite a fun thing to do. I have got the Bronte readathon in March, so it's going to be a whole month readathon. I will do the proper announcement in February, at the start of February, but I'm going to tell you all now so you can get your Bronte books. I am going to be doing the project for the whole of the month now, because at the end of March is when Charlotte Bronte, I think it was when Charlotte Bronte died, or her birthday, I think it's when she died, and she was obviously wrote the most Bronte books. It's also my birthday month, and so I decided that for my birthday month I wanted to do that. I am going to be doing, in that readathon, already telling you, I'm going to be doing a readathon of Jane Eyre, but if you want to read any of the other books that are Bronte, you will be counted in the readathon. But I'm going to do some 6 prompts. I've got 5 or 6 prompts that are going to be connected to it. They've already chosen a few of them. In my head, I've chosen a few of them. Kat from Brews and Reviews is helping with the graphics, but the lovely Katie from Books and Things is helping me with the project. So having her, and I'll be doing a live at the end of the month with her about that. So I will be doing 2 lives in March, which is slightly killing myself off, because I'll be doing my live for my Agatha project. That's another thing that's continuing, the Agatha for Alice project. I'll be doing a live at the start of March for that, and then a live for the Bronte at the end of March. I would really, really appreciate if anyone wants to co-host any of the Agatha for Alice videos, please let me know down below. I'm reaching out for everyone to do that with me. So that is the big readathon. I'm not doing the Past and Future this year. I decided that January is going to be too busy for me. I've got too many emotional connections with January, and I decided that this year I'm not doing it. As to whether I would return to it, I don't know. Right now it doesn't feel right. Too many things have changed, and it's got too many emotional connections to it, like from my past hosts that left us because they left out, like friends that I'm no longer friends with, to friends that have unfortunately passed away, to just life just taking over. But I'm doing the Bronte instead, which will be a little bit less prompts, less stress, only 1 live at the end. I think I'm going to do a Storygraph challenge for it though this year. That's what I've decided, it's going to be different. I'll be doing a Storygraph challenge, because we did that for the Past and Future and that was fun. I think I'll be doing a Storygraph challenge for the Spoonies as well, because yes, guys, the Spoonies is back in May. I'm co-hosting it with the lovely Kat from Brews and Reviews. We will be obviously hosting either 1 or 2 lives. I'm not putting pressure on myself this year. But the Spoonies will be hosted in May. But again, I am doing the Spoonies, and obviously it'll have its prompts, but I'm planning to, connected to that, is that in my description box at the end of December, I'm going to be formally changing my description box. And I will be putting about the fact that I'm a disability advocate in my description box. And I'm going to be doing not just disability videos for the Spoonies, I'm going to be doing them throughout the year. I don't think it'll be every month. I think it'll be every other month if I'm being a bit more practical. But I'm going to be doing some Spoonies, some disability advocate videos. So that this will be from promoting authors with disabilities, to promoting books with good disability rep, to finding out if anyone else would like to do live shows with me, or just chatty videos, even if we don't do them live. If anyone else feels comfortable doing that and talking about disabilities, I will be doing that. I would like to shout out the fact that Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe, she is amazing and she does great work on that. Her sister Simi is amazing, and they both co-hosted one of the lives with me last year, Spoonies, and Simi's just amazing. Go out and look at her on Instagram. She's just amazing. I love that. So I'm going to be doing more disability focused videos. I'm going to be doing a lot more promotion on that way, and that'll be a big thing. Because I feel like as I'm partially blind, partially deaf, all my other chronic pain sufferers, I would like to do more videos to do that and promote that. And they seem to do well on my channel. People seem to like my disability videos. They're not going to be like poor me, and God, if you feel like I'm ever do that, please personal message me and tell me off. But personal message me, don't give it a go at me. I don't think I can cope with it. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to try and not pom-pom, but I'm going to try and help other people and try and use my own disabilities to help other people if I can. That would be a good thing. I have been tagged in a lot, guys. Please stop tagging me. Please stop tagging me. If you want to tag me, that's great. I just can't guarantee that I'm going to be doing tags. They take up a lot of work. I don't mind doing chatty ones, like the lovely Jack does. Jack creates loads of tags, and she's amazing at them. And they're quite chatty and they're quite easy. But if they're harder work for me to do, I can't guarantee I'm going to be doing them. I need to focus on doing things that are easy on me. I'm not ignoring you if I don't do your tags. I'm not ignoring you. Please don't think that I'm being rude. I'm not. I just have to be very careful with my content next year so that nothing is putting too much pressure on me and that I'm going to take the pedal back off a bit. I am not even sure if like today building this, it's only been done because I've had the lovely Ange, so my book waffle group, Ange and Jack and Charlie, and that my best friends, helping me, because I couldn't have had time to do a big long video, and they helped me work out which ones would fit. But I'm going to be better that if I don't have time to film, or if things are getting too much, I might do a community post and say, might not be a video this week, but watch out for not for this one, there'll be one video this week. And I've got to get better at taking care and saying, if I can't do 2 videos a week, just saying I might need 1 less this week. And I might just have to take a step off. I know my numbers might get affected, but I need to stop focusing on my numbers and start focusing on me and what I can cope with. So for the last 5 or 6 years, I've been doing 2 videos a week, and sometimes even 3. There is no way you'll get 3 off me. But maybe if I'm doing a live, I might just do 1 video that's a pre-recorded video, and then just do a live. I think I might just have to play around with it that way, just to take the pressure off. So on that front, yes, I would like to do less tags, but I might do more vlogs, because vlogs I can just do little clips and then I can put it all together. I've learned how to do little vlogs, so I might do some shorter vlogs. I know Jack does them sometimes, and I know my sister Charlie does them occasionally. So I might do more of those. I might try and do more chatty videos because they're easier, again, they don't take much work. And I'm just going to see. I know my book hauls do well, so people like my book hauls. I'm going to keep going with those. I might chop up and change my wrap-ups because they take a lot of work because I read a lot of books. So I need to change it up. If you guys have got any ideas about how you think what you guys would like to see in my wrap-ups, would you like to see more reviews? I'm not going to do individual reviews because, again, I don't have the time. I read 33 books a month. But I might just say less about the video, about the books, and say, check it out. Or if people want to know more about the books, they can let me know. Or do you guys just want me to talk about my favourite books of the month in that wrap-ups? Let me know down below. I really would love to get your feedback about what sort of things you want to see on there. I might include, like I said, in my gratitude journals, I do pictures of the kind of things like that. So I'm thinking people like the pictures, so I might edit some videos and do some pictures and do some bits and bobs. I am hoping, nagging my sister Charlie Brooke, I'm hoping I can do some videos with her next year as well. That would be really good. And I might try and do some more joint videos with booktubers. I might try and record, like StreamYard, I'll do some pre-recorded videos with other channels. That might be another thing that I might like to do, because that would be quite good fun. I might try and do that. But my key thing for 2025 is to do a lot more self-care on my channel. And if I'm finding things too much, just being honest and saying, I'm going to have to pause. My stomach is growling. I don't know why. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys would like more, like, I do cooking kind of things like that. I don't know if you will. I'd love to know if you guys have got any ideas about things that you would like me to do next year, because I'm always up for fresh ideas. If there's anything you want me to do more of or less of, let me know down below. I like I said, my big thing for 2025, to wrap this video up, is I'm going to do more self-care, and I'm going to take care of myself better and do videos on here that work for me and are ones that are fun and good to make and ones that I enjoy, because I want to make my channel fun and stop stressing. So if you got to the end of this video, because I have been having a bit of a hard time, because I'm grateful for my friends online, and one of the biggest things with 2024 being 2024 was like the hardest, it's been like the hardest year, through losing Alice, to my mum, to my own health, to my anxiety, to just things happening in 2025. 2024 being such a hard year, I could not have got through 2024 without my friends, and a big part of those friends, and a big part of 2024, the only way I've got through it has been with my online friends as well as my friends here. So you guys have all helped a lot more than you will ever realise, and maybe you've not been able to give me physical hugs. Obviously the Waffle girls have, Charlie predominantly, she doesn't have a choice, she's my sister. But one of the things that's got me by has been the virtual hugs and the hugs and support from you all. So if you got to the end of this video, give me a hug emoji, because I couldn't have done it without those. Thank you all for your support in 2024. This is the start of, like I said, lots of videos coming up the rest of the month, showing you my plans for 2025, showing you my TBR jar book, showing you my rereads. I've got a video coming up at the end of the month where I'm going to be talking about anticipated releases. Lots of wrapping up the year. So let's wrap up 2024 in a good way, and let's pray 2025 is a hell of a lot better. Give you all hugs. Bye bye.